True story. The best songs are usually the truth. Anyway, when I was a young kid, like I said, I told y'all I moved up to Louisville, Kentucky at 18, started playing some bluegrass, left home, and I rented a room at this guy's house. It was called the Bluegrass Hotel. A guy named Harry Bickel had this house, and he rented rooms out to musicians like me. My first place away from home was a room in the attic of this old antebellum home for $15 a month. I moved up there in the summer of 1975 when we had American history. I lost 75 pounds. I'll move back. Anyway, I was up there and I made some great friends. And those friends have stayed with me nearly 40 years. And Harry was one of them. Harry Bickel got on the house. Another guy was a guy named Harry Sparks. He was a great bluegrass singer, guitar player, and he was a great luthier. He could really do great work on instruments. And I used to stay up nights late, and watch him work on banjos. He'd work on Sam Bush's mandolin and J.D. Crow's banjo. And Sparky would just let me watch. We just sit up all night long. That's when he liked to work on the instruments. And when I first got there, I didn't have a great old Martin guitar. I had a fairly new Martin. It was the one I had gotten and saved money for and was playing on it. And I always wanted a great old one. And I was at a bluegrass festival. Sparky was there. And this fella had an old case. It's a D28 herringbone on it. And I asked the guy, I said, is that really an old Martin in there? He goes, yeah, kid. You want to look at it? I said, yes, sir. And it was on there. It was priced at $2,500. That might as well have said $7 million. But anyway, he said, can you afford it? I said, no, but I'd sure like to look at it, you know. And pulled that thing out of the case, and it was in the most beautiful condition. It was still shining. It was amazing. And anyway, I said, would you consider a trade? The one that I have? So I talked him into a trade at $1,500. He said, I'll do that. That's a good deal. And you're a young kid and you're getting started. You could use a great guitar. So I asked Sparky, I said, Sparky, should I buy this guitar? He said, if you don't, I'm going to. And so what I did was I spent all the money that I had saved for my future, for my college, for life, for everything that I've been working and doing all this stuff. And I broke my account to buy that old guitar. And it was an old Martin made in 1942, D28. I still have it today. And anyway, Sparky, my friend, had this guitar, which was made in the same year. And this one's a little bit nicer because it's a D45. It's the fancy model. And anyway, I bought that guitar, and we used to sit around and play together all those years ago. And so tonight I'm getting to play old Sparky's guitar. It sure is fun. This is a story about that song, or about that guitar that I wrote some years ago. It's called This Old Guitar and Me. And me and the things that we've been through. C.F. Martin built it back in 1942. Well, I remember when we met, I was only 17. I spent all my college money on half a dozen strings. Well, I thought my folks would kill me, but I found out I was wrong. Said your future's written on your face. You sing those traveling songs. So we headed for Kentucky with a suitcase full of dreams, rough out boots, a few t-shirts, a worn out pair of jeans. Ooh. Spend a lot of nights alone. Sometimes we get lucky and take a barmaid home. One night stands for breakfast, two strangers with the blues. Wake up in the morning and both feel a little used. Home is just a highway, we roam from town to town. Just me and that old flat top, not caring where we're bound. From Maine to California, with a five-piece traveling band, singing songs about the hard times faced the common man. Sold guitar and me, Lord, we did the best we could. One was born a sinner, and one a piece of wood. God sent a wooden angel to guide me on my way. We were meant to be together until my dying day. Well, now my dearest old companion, it lies underneath my bed. Well, our traveling days are over, but the memories fill my head. Well, I've settled with my family here in the hills of Tennessee to teach my children's children that this old guitar can be. Sitting there thinking about, as I was singing that song, I was thinking about that guitar. And, you know, the big flood that happened here a few years ago, I was so grateful that that guitar wasn't in that flood. That would have killed me. That one was spared. And it just dawned on me as I was singing that song that the very first time I ever played on the Ryman stage, I got to do this show with Chet Atkins, my childhood hero. And I played that guitar on this stage the very first time I was on this stage. It just dawned on me. It was neat for me and a big deal to you.